No. Yeah.
They were good. I
Alright.
pinged Ether.
Ether. Phoenix down.
Oh wait, we're not quite there yet. We got this guy.
No exceptions.
Lady Summoner Yuna?
Yes.
The command center. Maester Seymour requests your presence there, ma'am.
He wants your bod,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Oh. It's gross.
Make that road to the
People have
command
done Rule 34 that already.
It's probably been overdone, really.
Yeah, there's too much Final Fantasy pornography on the internet.
I mean, how can there not be?
Hey.
Rule 34 exists for a reason.
Yeah.
There is always porn of it. No exceptions, ma'am.
And they
Sorry, man.
said Overwatch, and they said, yeah, Tracer's a lesbian. And the internet just exploded.
That was hilarious, though. Like, yes, your rage fuels me. And sure, return the game because now they have a map that takes place in Iraq. Yes! Get angry! Get angry, trolls.
Get angry, go on. You're ready to defeat him.
Yeah, apparently the number one most searched for porn is Tracer.
Really?
Yep, number two is Sombra, who's the new
Yes.
Mexican character. I think she's Mexican. Maybe Mexico doesn't exist then.
Really?
Maybe.
Where's my Reaper porn?
Seriously.
Is it all the internet? No.
No, it's all the women.
Yes.
It's all that's all that matters. We don't care. We don't care.
16 page fan art comics
You don't care about Soldier 76's wrinkly cock.
of Yuna getting raped.
Oh, well.
I've just described an alarmingly high number of artwork. I do not support that.
Can we go back to talking about Tracer's a lesbian now?
Yeah, of course.
That was a simpler time. About 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
A better time.
God, you get a lot of fucking items here.
Because they're preparing you for the
Yeah,
shit
they
show
really-
that's coming
yeah.
up. Because I hate this
I was
boss.
just playing, like I said, I was just playing 9, and they really don't. Like in that, you kind of head out into the world, and you know you're doing your first random encounter. It's like, and just keep falling back to the castle and healing yourself because you need all this money for later.
Yeah. This began the age of hand-holding in video games, really.
I don't think it was that bad. It's still manageable in this.
Yeah. Maybe not until the next gen,
Yeah.
where we have 3-page tutorials in the first few seconds of the game. Like, I know it's an exhausted thing to talk about, but I really hate that. Like,
Yeah.
just let me learn through immersion.
The Pokemon games did that worst, honestly.
Yeah, they did. Like, I know you were saying how you haven't played any of the newer games,
I
but
haven't played past White, no.
yeah, they do that. They really, really press that into you. Like, the games are still good after the first quarter of the game. If you can get past, like, oh, hey, let me introduce to you all of these things you should know already, and all these new mechanics that we're going to throw on you that you should be able to figure out anyway, then it's fine, because then you're exploring.
Yeah.
My biggest complaint with Sun and Moon, though, is that every other second is a cutscene. Like, just let me play the game.
Yeah.
I don't care about the lore. Let me figure that out myself.
That is the best policy to have.
Yeah, I haven't gotten super far in it yet. I'm maybe like a third of the way through. But all the Pokemon in Gen 7 are creepy as shit. Like, all the legendaries look like Digimon.
Alright.
There's like this... I haven't seen it because I don't want to spoil myself, but I saw it like once and tried to forget about it. But it's like this black gear angel thing. It's just
Yeah, that's Devimon.
it's terrifying.
That's Devimon. I saw that shit when I was like 10.
And then on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, there is there's like a red panda Pokemon that evolves into a bear, and its name is Beware. It's fucking creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have the editing skills to do so, you need to put up a picture of that right now, so you can see. Just imagine a 6-foot tall picture of that running through the woods at you. Need to find a picture of it. Meanwhile, here's the cannons and the Sin Spawn.
There's a lot of downtime. I'll probably throw it in there.
Yeah, there you go. Beware. Here's a picture of it. This thing is 6 feet tall.
Good God.
Just imagine that thing running at you in the forest. Wants to give you a hug and then murder you.
He left the sword Wakka gave him and be saved.
Anyway, what's going on now? Oh yeah, Wakka's mopey.
Good backstory.
Instead,
I really like Wakka's character arc.
I just hate these sacrilegious contraptions.
Because he seems like an okay guy, and then you figure out he's kind of a racist because his brother died, and then he becomes awesome.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's why I like him so much.
I think...
Something that's missing from games today. Character growth!
Wow! I recently went to a conference for young adult literature, and they basically gave us 75 books. So I have this giant swath of really awesome books, and I started reading them, and I'm like, why don't other genres do this? Like with the whole, let's introduce a character and actually make it interesting, and actually have, not the same character every book.
Yeah, that's kind of...
We're missing all that.
Okay. It's a weird time to bring it up, but kind of trying to start writing my own thing.
Yeah.
Mostly be very in the same vein as like Game of Thrones and Skyrim, though.
Okay.
I'm trying my damnedest not to do any plot recycling. Though in high fantasy, it's very hard to do
It is.
that.
I've said it once, and I've said it 1,000 times. Really, it's you.
it might be a hopeless
Fantasy is one of the hardest genres to have an original idea because everything is based off of a fairy tale or
Yeah.
anything or stories.
Yeah, but
sin.
yeah, that's
Fear of sin forever.
yeah
And
the
that's just what we want
character
too,
growth
isn't
thing.
it?
I think it lends itself well to young adult literature because it's an identifiable thing, maybe.
Yeah, it's a growing up sort of
I still
thing.
think Mac and our bad news. They're forbidden for a reason.
Yeah, it's hard to make pacing and all that when you're writing because you have your idea. It's just one of the biggest things you gotta focus on is like where are these characters going? Like you have them, they're starting out. How are they gonna change? Yeah, the problem with fantasy is it's just everything is plot recycling. That's all it is. Game of Thrones, it's the War of the Roses. That's all it is. It's the War of the Roses with dragons and zombies.
The general plot of mine I'm thinking of is the traveling band of who knows what, because I haven't created characters yet,
Yeah.
traveling to overthrow a tyrannical, probably empire type of thing.
Okay.
Now that's two things. That's Star Wars.
Yep.
That's also the Civil War you can be in Skyrim.
Yep.
Though I want to make it interesting and unique,
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do, but it's understandable. Like, if you get any sort of following from that, people are gonna say like, "Oh, it's this and it's this and it's so on and so forth." But you can say that about anything. Like, Another great example, Lord of the Rings. Basically, your origin point of modern fantasy is just based off of an opera by a German dude called The Ring Cycle. It's basically the same exact plot, and that is based off of a German fairy tale.
I'm nodding silently in approval.
Yes.
So this fight.
I hate this fight. I've been saying it for like 2 episodes now.
Yeah, it really.
It's
really something.
very obnoxious. So I'm guessing I wasn't paying attention. Are you selling stuff?
I'm selling my stuff and kind of cleaning out and seeing what they have, and yeah. Trying to make sure.
Welcome. Welcome. Well, if we're talking...
Let's buy 10 Phoenix down.
If we're gonna need all 10 of them.
This is really this game. Every Final Fantasy has that boss.
Yep.
And it's usually about this point, like a third of the way through the game, that really is the test you.
Yep.
Kind of deal.
And here it is.
Of course not. I came here to
Now, I forget what the options are, but if you
here.
answer a certain way or talk to a certain way, it depends on which of these Crusaders dies.
Yes. Yep.
You have to pick like negative twice for the adult, for loser to die. The kids probably live.
Yeah. Because you can't save both of them. You have to lose one of them.
Yeah.
No! While we're talking store... Oh, it's this and then there's this asshole.
I like this guy, actually. He's just corrupted by power. It happens to everyone.
I'm gonna give you a hug.
Good to see you, Oren. 10 years, is it?
I see why you have your boobs out at a moment like this.
Yep. They could drop at any moment.
One of the 4 maesters of Yevon. He leads the warrior monks. And also commands
Boners across America.
What?
Move at your command, sir.
That's what this game caused.
Oh.
Dismissed.
They just did the wave.
Tell me, where have you been the last
They had to account for the time zones.
We don't have time for this
We don't have time.
This plan won't work. You
What
know
am I fighting for?
just let them dream a little longer.
What? What?
Oh, yes.
What?
See,
That Keenock a maester.
Don't make me laugh. And let me tell you, nothing can.
the last 10 years. What were you doing?
What is this, an examination?
The promise I made to a friend. I still am.
Just tell me one thing. Have you seen
Zanarkand. Nod silently. But you'll never know because I was facing the opposite direction. Hey, there's one of the stills from the back of the box.
Yeah, I think it is.
It is time at last. We must tell the
The only one I remember is Oren's
operation at once.
epic unveiling.
Oh, yeah.
He kicks the thing off his arm. And cut, yeah.
Some can't wait to die.
Tell me when you're ready.
Tell me when you're ready.
It is recording.
How about that?
I get paranoid. So next time, that boss fight.
Yay. Get ready.
No, I'm not ready yet.
Well, you better get ready.
Run away.
I'll stand here. Nobody can see me.